Hello Heartland fans, how is everything going on? Welcome back to our channel upcoming show. We have already talked few things about ninth episode of Heartland. So now let's see what more had happened in the penultimate episode of this season. In this episode, we saw Amy brought her dad Tim and Logan as a pit crew for the endurance race. To support Amy in the entire race, Tim entered Caleb in the race. After completing the first leg, which was of 20 miles, the first weight check, Scott said Amy that Spartan is doing great, whereas after checking Evan Garland's horse, it was underperforming. Its heart rate was going down very slowly, but at the end, Scott passed Ivan's horse. Now, in the second leg, Amy and Spartan were having a tortoise speed, whereas Caleb bet Ivan to take the first place, and they were both head to head by the end of the second leg. This possibly hurt the ego of Ivan, so he intentionally pushed Caleb from his horse. Caleb hit hard on the ground, and when Amy tried to stay and help him, he told her to keep going and beat Ivan in the second weight check. Now, there Scott gave the go okay to Spartan, whereas he asked Ivan to race his horse with ease. Now, in the last leg, it was all between the leading racer Ivan and Amy. As the finish line was near, Spartan seemed desperate to win the race, so Amy decided to give it a push, and they both sprinted towards the finish line, easily beating Ivan and his horse, Fire Season, finally winning the race. This reminded us of a wise word by Jack to Tim that just cause you are getting old does mean you are all washed up. So Spartan might be old, but he still is a horse of long race. Now let's move on to Logan. In this episode, Logan was back to give helping hand to Amy. His first task was to help a client horse named Rose that was uneasy around traffic. During that time, Logan had a chat with Amy about being a horse whisperer. Here is their conversation. Logan said, "How do you know all this stuff? Do you go to school for it? Horse whispering 101?" Amy replied, "Well, I learned a lot from my mom, and the rest is, well, it's kind of just intuition, like going with your gut." Logan replied, "Either have it or you don't, right?" And we said, "Yeah, exactly." Logan said, "Don't know if I have what it takes." Amy then said, "This is not what you have learned overnight, and I have seen you with horses. You definitely have what it takes, but it's not enough for me to believe in it. You have to believe in it too." So when Amy was not sure whether to enter the endurance race or not, Logan told her to make her own decision with the help of her own advice and believe in herself and Spartan. Later, Logan felt by encouraging Amy he put himself in trouble as he was stuck with Tim as Logan can't drive, so he needed to get from checkpoint to checkpoint somehow. But later, this time went with Tim turned out to be useful for him. When they were at the endurance rooting for Amy, Logan's phone kept on ringing and Logan didn't pick it up. Later, when it kept on ringing, it annoyed Tim, so he finally stood up and asked Logan what's the matter. Logan explained that it was his dad's call and he is still upset with his dad for not making parole. So Tim decided to share his experience of life with the kid. Tim told Logan how not a day goes by where he is not grateful that Lou and Amy gave him a second chance to make up for the lost time. So when Logan asked Tim why he explained everything to him, here is their conversation. Logan said, "Why did you tell me all those things about not being around when Amy was a kid?" Tim replied, "Because I watched you avoid your father's phone calls all day long. And I remember how I felt when for the longest time My daughters didn't take my calls either. Logan said, You know, I didn't know what to say to him anymore. He has missed out on every important thing in my life, and that's on him. He could have tried harder to stay out of trouble. He could have tried for me. Tim replied, Yeah, he could have, but he can't fix the past, and trust me, he wishes he could. When my daughters finally started talking and taking my phone calls, those conversations were not exactly easy. Most of the time, they hung up on me, but at least it was a chance. Logan replied, Chance for what? Tim said, To make it right. Logan understood what Tim wanted to say, so next time, when Logan's dad made a call, he picked it up, and they two talked about what Logan was up to. So there is a high chance of seeing Logan's dad in future episode, if not in future season. In this episode, we also saw Lou and Katie go on a camp trip together. Actually, Lou had booked the trip for herself and Peter, but since Peter could not make it up, so instead of cancelling, she decided to go with Katie. But as usual, Lou's clumsy nature and problems covering her all the time had it all in the camping. Firstly, she overpacked her clothes. Then the tent was missing, the pole, and a mouse munching on most of their food during the night, since they locked it in Lou's car. That was not enough. It was followed by failed attempt to locate a hot spring and Lou's sprained ankle. When they returned, Lou apologized for a failed trip. Then Katie said that if Lou would stop making everything perfect, she would be more happy than going to a trip. Then Lou expressed that despite trying so hard for Katie, she still is ungrateful to her mother. This triggered Katie, and she accused Lou of pretending to like camping, just like Lou did when she and Peter were splitting up and they pretended that everything was fine. Lou was shocked to hear this, and later, when both of them cooled down, they had a normal conversation. Lou said, It was never my intention to pretend like nothing was wrong when your dad and I were splitting up. But I was just trying to steal you from what was going on. We have been patting ourselves that how well we navigated our divorce, and now I see our ship has sunk. I'm really sorry. Katie replied, Even though we don't live together, you are both always there when I need you, and I love my life just the way it is. I would not want anything to change. Lou said, Really? Do you really mean this? Katie said, Yes, I am happy with the way things are, Mom. Really, I am. After a long conversation, when they were ready to return with food, Katie went to a family that was camping nearby to ask them a duct tape to fix their tent. So finally, they had a successful camping with a tent. That's it for today, guys. This video is made with the help of an article by tvsopilot.com. If you like our content, like our video, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for notifications.